What's going on, guys? Jordan for Flyers here, and I am bringing you episode number 39 of the Pokemon Diamond Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the previous episode, we had an agenda where we wanted to do the remainder of Route 222, and then we wanted to do the gym. Little did I realize that I could actually get a couple more encounters just north of Sunyshore City for, like, the Sunyshore City encounter and then Route 223. And those encounters, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the last episode for whatever reason, but those encounters ended up being two of the legendary birds. So that took up the rest of the episode. And we did actually manage to capture one of them too, yay! But for this episode, we are going to be focusing on finally getting our 8th and final gym badge of the Sinnoh region. So let's hop right into a team recap. Starting things off, we of course have our starter, Totem the Executor, holding the Mind Plate, Gentle Nature with Chlorophyll, that was a fantastic voice crack by me, by the way, and Energy Ball, Psychic, Leaf Storm, and Leech Seed, as you just saw a little bit there. We have Teller the Golduck, holding the Splash Plate, Rash Nature with Damp, and Surf Send Headbutt, Water Pulse, and Roar of Time. We have, of course, Avmies the Beedrill, holding that Toxic Plate, Relax Nature with Swarm, and Bug Bite, Poison Jab, Twin Needle, and Assurance. We have Tit-Duck the Magmortar, one half of the Cobble Bros, holding the Flame Plate, Quiet Nature with Flame Body, and Flamethrower, Faint Attack, Sacred Fire, and Teeter Dance. And we have Crasher Wake's worst nightmare, and the other half of the Cobble Bros, Coop the Lucario, holding the Fist Plate, Naive Nature with Inner Focus, and Aura Sphere, Iron Head, Bone Rush, and Dragon Pulse. And finally, we have Ace Spadus the Exploud, holding the Icicle Plate, Quirky Nature with Soundproof, and Strength, Crunch, Thunderfang, and Ice Fang. And there's two things I need to point out about Spadus right now, too. First of all, how perfect is it that I have an Exploud that is holding an Icicle Plate with Ice Fang, and it's named after the Ice Form shout from Skyrim. Like, this is no longer the being of sound. Exploud is now the being of ice, baby. And it's awesome. And also, I did find out between episodes, I kind of named Spadus wrong. I kind of named it after, like, what I thought the actual shout was in Skyrim. But it turns out, the actual words that are used in the game are Is Slenus, not Spadus. But it always sounds like Spe. So, I don't know. It's actually Slenus. But, whatever. I'm happy with what I got. Okay, it is time. I need to go up to this upper part up here and actually do the thing. So, as I believe I mentioned in the previous episode, hi Flint. Volkner's Ace should be level 54. I don't see any reason that it wouldn't be level 54 with how I randomized it, but with the levels that I have right now, I feel like it will be a good enough challenge to just plow through this gym with what I got. So, there's kind of annoying puzzles to do in here. I really hope that there's no freezing in this video, because this particular puzzle requires a little bit of, like, video stability. So yeah, I don't know what the levels of the trainers are going to be like. Victory Bell. That doesn't seem so bad. 48. I'm pretty comfortable with that. And I also feel pretty comfortable just psychicking this thing. So, yay. I somehow was not expecting to outspeed this thing, but I don't think Victory Bell actually gets too much in the way of level up poison moves. In Gen 4 anyways. I don't know about later. But that's already one trainer disposed of, so this is off to a fantastic start. Yay. There's a couple things I do need to mention about. First of all, I did go ahead and do yet another round of underground hunting between episodes. Nothing really notable came of that. I got a few heart scales, that's about it. The other thing is, Cold Stare the Articuno was actually holding a Mystic Water, so I think I already had a Mystic Water, so I have two now. And Butterfree, Ada the Butterfree was also holding that Shell Bell, which we already knew. Hey, what's going on, Abmies? I feel like this thing is going to outspeed me, so I am super quick gonna switch. Okay, and I do outspeed the thing, and that should be one burnt Beedrill. Well, should be, it is, I just don't know if it's a murdered Beedrill. We've turned Beedrill into a bug fire type. I guess technically, yeah, Beedrill and Volcarona are both moths, so I wonder if that's just like Pokemon lore, where if you lit a Beedrill on fire, it would just turn into a Volcarona. I don't know. Could be a thing, you never know. Gotta rush over to a couple more trainers over here. So, I was doing a lot of debating between episodes about how the rest of this series is going to go. I think I've come to a decision. Hi, Ho-Oh! Jesus, okay. We're gonna switch into Teller real quick. But I came to a decision that I think once I finish this gym, I'm going to do a gigantic montage to be put at the beginning of next episode where I do the runaround entirety of the Sinnoh region with Granbull and Pelipper with all of my HM finesse-ness and whatever, and just get every possible item that I can. Also, that's super annoying that I got burnt there, because I think I now cannot really stay in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch again. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do a run around the Sinnoh region with them, and then I will go through Route 223, Victory Road. We'll do the Pokemon League, and then after the Pokemon League, yes, I am planning on doing post-game in this playthrough. So it will not end once we beat the Elite Four and Cynthia. But what I plan on doing is, once I actually finish the, oh, Sunny Day is actually really bad. Once I actually finish the Elite Four, I'm going to retire the 6 members that I used to get to the Elite Four and beat the champion. And then, I will switch them out for 6 completely new team members. This is more so just theory at this point, but I think it would be cool to just have a completely different team. Also, if this thing Sunny Day Fire Blasts me, I feel like that will kill me, so I'm gonna switch into Tit Duck, maybe. I don't know how well even it would be able to take a Fire Blast, but it's better than Spadeus getting destroyed. I need to kind of focus right now. Oh, and it's stalling. Fantastic. I might actually Teeter Dance this thing, because it's being super annoying. Okay, how much is this Fire Blast going to do in the sunlight? Even considering it's resisted, that did quite a bit, actually. Okay. I'm glad I healed when I did. I don't believe this flamethrower is going to kill, but it will come super close. I feel really bad for this Ho-Oh because it was confused for, like, the entirety that it possibly could be. It only just snapped out. But, like, the last 2 or 3 turns of confusion, it hit itself, so it unfortunately, couldn't get much ground on the damage on me, so it's gone now. Wow! That's quite the trainer you got working for you there, Volcaner. Just grabbing this child off the street, or I guess this isn't a child, this is, what is this, a rocker? Yeah, this would be a rocker. Just grabbing this guy off the street, and he just so happens to have a freaking Ho-Oh. Okay. Let's now battle a Pikachu. It's just a bucket. It's just a kid, don't worry. This is the kid that I thought I was just talking about, but no. 4 Pokemon? Really? Oh, well, your first one's gonna get demolished. I feel like just even 1 Psychic can get rid of this thing. So let's do that. Oh! And then, of course, it wastes my time. Okay, let's... Just for fun, let's see if this Psychic does actually one-shot. Even considering the Spadef boost. It's just a Plusle. It's still alive. Okay. That's fine. Energy Ball can finish this thing off. Stop that! You annoying little mouse! Who even likes Plusle and Minoon? Seriously. Like, I understand that Pikachu is the gigantic mascot of all of Pokemon, and every child 8 years and under loves Pikachu and all that, and I personally despise Pikachu, but that's another story for another time. But why did they feel the need in every single generation later to create a number of Pikachu clones? Like, they came up with Pichu, the pre-evolution of Pikachu, which you can make the argument that's not really a Pika clone, that's adding to Pikachu's evolutionary tree. So that's okay. And then they created Plusle and Minun, and it really started becoming just this running theme of Game Freak, where they were like, Pikachu's our best Pokemon, we should just create Pikachu again and again and again. And then they create Pachirisu, and then Emolga, and then Dedenne, and then 7th gen, I'm still not 100% convinced that Togedemaru is the only Pika clone, because Mimikyu is kind of Pikachu-esque. But seriously, what is the point? By the way, I completely missed what this person's setting out next. That's why I'm just throwing out Avmies for really no reason. Wow! I could not have made a worse switch, actually. We're gonna switch into something else now. I'm not taking any chances with this thing. I'm leaf storming the heck out of it. Let's just say the switch into Beedrill was just for experience sake. That's all it was. So, yeah, the main reason that I do want to go back and do an entire exploration thing of the Sinnoh region is because, A, I want to see if there's any damn Master Balls anywhere. B, I want to try and get as many TMs as I can because I'm still... There's moves here and there that I'm not too happy with. Like, I want something way better for Magmortar than Feint Attack and Teeter Dance. And I wouldn't mind getting an actual decent ground move because I've been lacking in that this entire playthrough. And thirdly, another thing that I kind of want to look out for is fossils, because there's still, I think, about 3 of the fossils that are up until Gen 4 that I haven't gotten yet. So, of course, those would all be new encounters if I did manage to find them, so... And another thing I do want to do when I do my big trek around the region is I want to just go ahead and wipe out all of the trainers that I haven't taken on yet. But for the montage, I'll only show highlights, and I'm not going to show the entire thing. Like, I'm not going to show every single freaking item that I pick up. Like, berries and mail, we don't care anymore. And trainers, like, if I'm fighting a trainer and all they have is a freaking Tangela, I don't care. So, like, you know, I will show just bits and pieces of what I think is relevant to my playthrough. I don't know, something like that. By the way, yet another freaking Meganium, because we cannot stop with the Meganiums lately. Oy. Body Slam actually really hurts. Okay, that kind of worries me, actually. I will outspeed this thing, I know, but if it crit Body Slams me, then I'm dead. And that would suck, but I'm just gonna try it. Because I feel like against Beedrill, Body Slam is the best thing Meganium would have for me. Still not one-shotting. Can I get poison at least? Yes, I can! Beedrill, back in shape with the poison. Fantastic. And light screen, think that's gonna help you. It's not even gonna come close to helping you. And I'm very tempted to assurance this thing to kill it, because you know me and using crappy moves, but I'm just gonna Twin Needle. What the heck? Bop. It's gone. I think this might actually be like the first episode in the entire series where the only thing I do in the entire episode is just go through the gym. We finally get an episode that can just focus solely on a gym. Maybe. I mean, I know what the last thing I'm going to do in this episode is going to be, but, you know, 99% of the episode will be the gym, which will make me happy. But there's a lot of trainers in here. I'm going to burn heal Golduck because I want to actually use it now. And I'll give him a super potion too, just cause. You are healed. Because Golduck and Avmies are my only level 49s, but I'm not too keen on using Avmies. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take on... I think there's like 3 more trainers left until we get to Volkner. This gym has actually got a lot more trainers in it than I remember. Clerk Max with a clay doll. Clerk with a clay doll. Clerk with a clay doll is gonna get destroyed. I'm certainly glad I'm leading with what I'm leading with, though. And I don't see why this Shurf wouldn't one-shot. This episode's just going great with the talking and all that. Well, the clay doll's gone. Like, as long as my entire team is level 50 by the time I get to Volkner, like, I would feel safe taking on a level 54 with what I have. And I realize, like, the rest of his team would also be, like, level 50, 51, so, like, this is actually going to be a decent challenge for me, the rest of this gym. Which I am perfectly happy to do, because, I mean, that's honestly exactly why I gave, what was it? I gave 10% boosts, and then I became Smeagol. That's why I gave 10% boosts to all the trainers in the game, because I want that little bit of challenge, because honestly, every time I play through Pokemon Diamond, like, just normally, it doesn't pose nearly as much of a challenge as I wish it would. So, Spark! This guy's shout of exclamation, Spark! With an Armaldo. Also going to get destroyed by Surf. Let's keep this train going with the Surf train going, and Surf train going, and a Surf train going, and a Surf train going, and a Surf train going. Alright, let's do it. Keep a Surf train going, and a Surf train going. That Armadillo got Surf train going, and a Surf train going, and he is dead with the Surf train going. Yay. I'm almost kind of hoping that this last Pokemon is weak to water. Teller does grow to level 50 and wants to learn Amnesia. I actually kind of want to teach that over Water Pulse. I'm never going to use Water Pulse anymore, so I feel like I could get some use out of Amnesia. Might as well try. And the last Pokemon is going to be... Well... Technically, yeah, it's weak to water. Now here's the thing. Now, at this point, Groudon will have both Earthquake and Fire Blast. So, I actually think Teller might be my best thing in this case. Let me just double check and make sure that I don't have anything better. Tic-Tac, Coop, Totem are all horrible choices. Avmies is a horrible choice, obviously. Spadeus is there, but I don't think it could take moves very well. I think Teller, yeah, is the best thing that I can do against this particular Groudon. And just surf and hope for the best. Like, even using Amnesia a bunch of times won't really help me because, I don't think Teller would get hurt much by Fire Blast. Anyways, it's Earthquake that I'm worried about. But yeah, I think we just need to surf and hope for the best. Keep that Surf train going, and the Surf train going, and the Surf train going! How much is it gonna do? Okay, that actually did a lot more than I thought it would. For some reason, I thought the effects of Sunny Day would work a lot worse against, Surf, so that did better than I was anticipating. So, of course, we get one more turn of this. Come on, Golduck, keep a Surf train going, and a Surf train going, and a Surf train going, and get that Groudon, and a Surf train going, and a Surf train going. This Groudon is gone. Don't have to worry about Groudon today. Okay. See, I had a little better luck against this particular Groudon than I did against the one that blew away Geraldine and Buzz because, you know, Teller doesn't have that added electric type to it. I don't understand why the Groudon didn't just Earthquake, though, because that would have been a lot more effective against me. I did the wrong thing. Good for me. Come on, keep turning, and go. I believe there's one more trainer. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Oh, keep it turning. Dang it. Doing all of the wrong things. Okay. So this is the last trainer, and then, of course, I will run back and heal before I actually take on Volkner, because I've been smacking up a lot of trainers in this gym, and they've been smacking me up too. So Clerk Lawrence, your Venomoth is not threatening in whatsoever. So this thing will be disposed of. I'll just switch into Tit Duck to make sure this thing dies. I'm just saying, Magmortar has been outspeeding a lot of Pokemon lately, and this Venomoth actually outsped Magmortar, so I'm kind of surprised. I didn't know Venomoth actually had a decent speed stat. I didn't know Venomoth had any decent speed stats, or any decent stats at all, but... I'm kind of hoping this last Pokemon... well... Do you think I could use Beedrill against this thing? It would have, like, Air Slash and Psychic, so no. I wanted to try and get Beedrill to level 50. Maybe I'll just throw it in and give it the experience, but I will... As soon as this Xatu comes out, I will switch into, you know, something else. Because Beedrill would get absolutely destroyed by this thing. Oh, perfect. Thanks, Ice Fang. Okay, I'm just gonna crunch now, because that will finish it off. Oh, really? That's just mean. Well, this Xatu was trying to do all kinds of setup moves because it used Future Sight and then Wish. So, this thing wanted to be gone. But, no. It's spooper dead. And, yeah. We are now going to run back really quickly and heal before we take on Volkner. Okay. It is time. We are running up to Volkner. I'm leading with Avmies because, you know, I want it to be level 50 with the rest of the squad. But we're saving... And we're ready to take on the 8th and final gym leader of the Sinnoh region. Let's do this, Volkner! I am ready to challenge you and make you break all of the sweats that you've been waiting for. And, you know, have a good time. Okay, so he will have 4 Pokemon as well, just like Candace did. And he's starting things off with a Regirock! Okay. Shockingly, we've led with the wrong thing. Now, I do need to remember that Regirock will probably have superpowers, so using Coop is a horrendous idea. I kind of think that Teller is my best bet here, so let's do that. I'm supremely worried, because I've looked up the Reggies... Like, all 3 of them, their moveset so often in this playthrough, just with how many run-ins I've had with them. I've not overly focused on what they actually have. I have a pretty good feeling that Surf is gonna one-shot this thing, though. You know, that's another thing I actually want to point out right now, too, is I know that post-game there is also the option of going to Snowpoint Temple and getting the Regigigas encounter, but that does require... having the Regirock, Regice, and Registeel on your team. So, in that sense, I might have to just go searching for wherever the heck I can find those 3. And hope that I can capture them as well. I think that's going to be the only way I'm going to be able to get that encounter. Unfortunately. This guy's going to heal again, by the way. Good old Hyper Potion. So yeah, we will see if we can actually get the Regigigas encounter, because if we could, that would be really cool, because I don't think I've ever seen anyone get the Regigigas encounter in, like, a normal, like, YouTube, LP, anything like that. I think it would be awesome. Also, I was kind of hoping that Volkner would use all of his potions on this thing, but I think he's still got 1 left. But... threat number 1 is eliminated. Good job, Teller. That's some solid work. Avmies still does not get level 50, which is sad. Up next, we have Espeon. I continue to have limited options when it comes to Psychic types. Or, like, nothing that's really, really good. I'm just going to use Spadeus, though. Because I do have Dat Crunch, and I don't think... Well, again, I'm not sure what Espeon's level up moveset is like. I don't know if it would have Psychic. I feel like Psychic would be a move that it would be a move that it would learn in like the 50s somewhere. But I will just crunch this thing, see what it does. It has Side Beam. Okay. That shouldn't be so bad, even considering it's a couple levels above me now. Jesus, that hurt! Was that really necessary? Let me answer that for you. No? Alright, well, we did do at least half damage. I do need to heal, because ow! Okay, it just side beams me again, and now that I know that I can even survive a crit side beam from this thing, I should be fine. That's not so fine, considering my recent track record with confusion. And, oh yes! We have broken through. Awesome job, Spedoos. Get rid of that Espeon. Okay. So that was not the ace just yet. The ace has not come out. I would imagine he has like a level 51 and a 54 left. I don't know. I'm guessing at this point. Walrein. I don't actually know what's best for me here. Maybe Coop. I think I'm going to use Coop for this. Coop can Aura Sphere the absolute balls off of this thing. Because if there's... Walrein is, of course, famous for his balls. Or something. Oh, okay, yeah, this is still not the ace. Which I'm kind of happy of, because I feel like Walrein as the ace would be a little underwhelming. I don't know. I've never, ever considered Walrein a legitimate threat before. I know that it's, like, really, really defensive and bulky. I've never really considered it as something to be... You know? Just something to be really, really scared of. Oh yeah, there's a future sight from the Espeon coming. Ow! That's painful. Okay, I feel like Volkner is just gonna use a potion at this point, so I'll just Dragon Pulse and then Aura Sphere. Alright, and this Walrein has been very easily disposed of. It couldn't even hit me with an actual move because its Blizzard somehow missed me. I've never understood how moves like that can miss, considering it's a Blizzard. Like, Blizzards in real life are like an ever-surrounding thing of snow. How can you dodge that? Whatever. The ace is going to be Skarmory. Skarmory's the final ace of the Sinnoh region for gyms. As much as I want to use Spedoos and have a clear-cut MVP for this gym, I think I'm just going to use Tit Duck for this and have, unfortunately, Totem had to sit out this gym because it didn't have a lot of very good matchups for this gym, but one Flamethrower should absolutely destroy this Skarmory. I know that Skarmory is very heavy on the physical defense, but not so much on the special side, so I actually have a lot of confidence that this is going to one-shot. And these are not the generations... Hey! Rude. These are not the generations where, Sturdy actually prevents you from getting one-shot by things like Flamethrower. And it just got flame-bodied anyway, so it would die either way. Sorry, Skarmory. You continue to be awesome, and actually I guess I do have a Skarmory waiting in my PC if I ever want to use it, but this particular Skarmory has been incinerated, disposed of, and ladies and gentlemen, you will finally see on the left side of your TV screen, or whatever screen you're watching this on, we will finally have every single gym badge of the Sinnoh region. Hey ha he ha he ha ha, he says. We've received the Beacon Badge! There it is! And the layout is finally complete. And what TM do you feel like giving me to? I feel like I've seen TM 57. I feel like that's something I've seen. That's Teeter Dance. Okay. Interesting. One other thing I do need to check now that that's reminding me, because last episode, I think it was, there was the guy in Route 222 that gave you TM 56. I never even checked to see what that was. Oh, it was Lava Plume. Never mind. Okay, that's nothing huge. Okay, so I will meet you guys just outside. Okay, squad is all healed up, and the last thing that I do want to do for this episode is right up here. Now that you've beaten the gym, Jasmine actually gives you something pretty awesome. Yep, I sure do. And there finally is the HM for Waterfall. So now we can officially... maybe I should double check right now and see if Pelipper can actually learn Waterfall. But now we can actually go around the entirety of the Sinnoh region. And, yeah. we can do stuff. The other thing I kind of need to remember is now that I have Waterfall, Quagsire would kind of be a viable option at this point to use on my team if I ever wanted to, but Kingdra is absolutely my second in command when it comes to water types. So, I will definitely be using Kingdra before I'll be using, Quagsire. Let's just double check right now and make sure that Pelipper can in fact learn Waterfall, because then that would mean that I do finally have both of my HM slaves completely compatible, and Patters can learn Waterfall, which is fantastic. And that is going to bring this episode to an end. So, in the next episode, you are going to see a gigantic montage. I don't know, maybe not gigantic, I shouldn't say that. But you're going to see a montage of me taking a little trip all around Sinnoh. And just getting, I should probably get Granbull too. Just getting as many items as I possibly can. And then we will finally continue to finish our journey to the Pokemon League. I'm so excited. We are actually almost done this series. Yes, I know I'm doing post-game stuff, but even that is only going to be like, I don't know, 6 episodes maybe? I don't know actually off the top of my head how long the post-game in this game is. I know that it's kind of long. What am I doing? Stop! Ah! Okay, and we're, ending the episode now. Thank you guys for watching, and let's have more fun next time!